But you have amazing blessings coming, Scorpio. You have the Hierophant and the Ten of Cups. There's a decision of unity here. And whether or not you all can be a family, but don't get it twisted, is what I'm saying. Don't get it twisted. That offer is, this person is still doing that. It's a toxicity. They want to keep you stuck in bondage. They're actually contemplating and waiting for the opportunity to keep you stuck in bondage. But you're going to move forward and you're actually going to do what you need to do. And you're doing that because you have chosen to cut ties with this, you know, I'm going to leave you out in the cold energy, this ghosting type of energy. They ghost you and then they try to come back. They ghost you and they try to come back. Hey there, and welcome back to Golden Empress Collection. Thank you so much for all of the individuals that have taken the time just to kind of hit, you know, the subscribe button. You guys are amazing. As many of you know, this is a new journey for Golden Empress Collection, with providing you guys with the mind, body, and soul guidance, spiritual messages, and healing that you need. So at this time, we are going to discuss May 2020 and look at love for Scorpio. Scorpio, I've got mad love for you. I know that you guys are probably going through a really hard time right now, but because you are that determined, you know, collective energy, I see you being able to push through anything that's going on right now. You are worried about just the general population, but try not to, you know, get caught up in like the glamour and the glitz that they put out there regarding this coronavirus. The other thing is, be very careful when you go to step outside. If you have been one of the individuals who's been in quarantine and you were not considered a mandatory worker, just, you know, take safety precautions, make sure you're washing your hands, things like that. Very important at this time that the children, for some reason, know that they need to be washing their hands when they come back inside. So something about children with their fingers, and maybe they chew on their fingers, they chew on their nails. So if you have someone like that in your life, now is the time to try to break that habit, I'm hearing. Okay. So Scorpio, let's take a look in love. Yeah, Ace of Coins. How beautiful is that? That's a new beginning and a new opportunity coming through. That is blessings and abundance. And it's going to happen because you've released a burden. What else do we have in Scorpio's headspace? That one fell on the floor, so it's going to stay there. We also have Judgment. A decision, a choice being made. Let's see, what else do we have here? We also have the Three of Wands. Okay, so taking the opportunity to plan accordingly. You did that in the Two of Wands, and now you're moving through the Three of Wands. Your plans have now been set to sail. They are out there. They are moving out into the great beyond. Okay, Knight of Wands is the energy that you are carrying. You're hoping for success to come in. This Ace of Coins and this Judgment card speaks to me of your ancestors. It talks about the path forward for you, being energetic and passionate at that time. This is also going to be definitely a Sagittarian energy around you, I'm picking up. Let's see. Fiery, passionate action. And you're good for that, Scorpio, being passionate and having that energy. So maybe this is something, again, that we'll see towards the winter months, something that's going to bear fruit in those months or return to you at that time, a new beginning, a new blessing. Six of Coins in your other person's headspace here. Six of Coins being about balance. We also have Five of Coins. Productivity. Something about productivity. And then we also have the Nine of Swords. Maybe they feel as if they're not helping you with this plan of action that you've got going on, because I keep hearing productivity with this balance. I think they definitely want to work with you, but maybe there's a controlling aspect here. As we just got out of Aries season, we just pushed into Taurus. So the need to control a situation, them feeling as if you are not paying attention to what they have to offer, they're actually a little upset by that as well. Okay, they feel that the plans that you have sent out, it's a distraction, something wasn't seen properly. Yeah, Six of Swords. We also have the Hierophant here. So this is about doing things correctly, doing things the right way. You know, this is about a cycle. This is completion, something coming to an end, but for the betterment. You've already worked through all of the steps that needed to happen. Somebody's going to be moving forward. And look, the world came out in your outcome here. So this is about moving forward. You're on a journey. This is Cancerian energy. Maybe, you know, at that time, when you finally do set your ships out to sail, it'll be around the June-July time frame of this particular year. It could happen some other time. Could be in a whole nother year. Okay, Pentacles represent years. You may not hear anything back for quite some time. I feel like somebody has been left out in the cold a while. I'm being called to pull in on this Pentacle energy here, and how it represents the years that have been put in to create this foundation. 11 years strong, could be getting ready to go on 12 years strong. That's why there's an ancestral message here that's supposed to be coming through about how you're moving forward. Okay, so overall energy here is there is some sort of deception. There's a Tower moment that is going to end up coming. It's going to cause confusion for your money, and it will lead to a fight here. And it has to do with your other person. Your person wanted to give to you. Your person wanted to be a part of this particular venture that's going on here. But you've made a decision for your betterment, I'm hearing. And you did it for you, okay, because of some information that you received. Okay, some information that you received that has stressed this other person out. Now, and it could be, because there is juggling here and there's toxicity. So it could be that your other person has been found out. They were actually giving to more than one situation. Because they may have felt left out in the cold because you decided to go ahead and move on because of the information that you found out. You know, and right now they are in total despair because of this energy, Scorpio. I'm looking to see if there's any other energy that I can express to you here or help you with. Given the fact that these are pretty much all minor arcana, I mean, we do have a new blessing and a new beginning here, right? The steadfast thing that you need to hold on to, steadfast, I heard steadfast, is that you are moving towards unexpected change, okay? There is something that you are going to have to do for yourself that is going to be considered, could even be grimy, is what I'm thinking. But it's only grimy because you found out about your other person. And your other person is not seeing things clearly. I want to let you know that. There is going to be an ending to this cycle. They also want to know how you found out what you found out. They want to know where that information came from. They're thinking to themselves, I didn't let anybody else in on this secret. You know, I kept this to myself. I wasn't even talking to God about this. So how is it that this opportunity that I had with you is going to be over? How is it that I have to move on from this relationship or this situation now? Because I kept it to myself, even though I was willing to help and give. I may have had more than one relationship, but that's because it was soulmate contracts. They look at it as if there was nothing that they could do about that. But then judgment came down upon their head, crashing down, and made them realize that because they did choose to step outside, they did choose, you know, to take advantage of your energy. Here, the only cup that I really see here is this one cup here, and that's in the 5 of coins. And the 5 of cups is a Scorpio card. So while you're here listening to God's prayer, hearing God's word, and understanding what choices and decisions need to be made, this person is stressed out. And not only this, if this is a divorce situation, I will tell you, your other person is having to pay out of pocket to you. Okay? You will be doing very well. You may have a minor child, so it's something to do with child support. This judgment is in your favor, and you will successfully be able to move forward with whatever it is you need to do. I actually even see the relocation aspect here. You could be moving towards something different. Okay. Now, and I'm kind of looking here. You know, you could be dealing with an earth sign, but you also have, let me see here. That's going to be interesting. You could also have a Gemini. Is that a Gemini? Let me see. No, this is actually going to be 6 of coins is a Virgo. I had to think about that. Like, you just count out. So that's actually a Virgo. The Tower moment that you have coming in is going to bring clarity for you. There could be an Aquarius that brings this information in, or somebody that's going to assist you. I see this as being a person because of the confusion that's going to be related, okay, to what it is that you're thinking. So an Aquarius may help you move forward, but definitely deception. And then we have, you know, the Empress energy that you're going to have to fight towards. Yeah, and I know that. So basically, let's head over here to the outcome. All right. Now, in the outcome, you definitely have a representation of a marriage that looks like it should be balanced, some sort of union. You have guidance over 2 people. There is definitely a decision that's going to be made where your other person is going to feel like they just didn't win, period. They will be trying to move forward. I think that by them finally getting out of the way or being, you know, kicked out of the way in that aspect, they're finally starting to see how this cycle is ending up. But it's because they were trying to, you know, pretend like, and I'm going to say this was in the past, like they didn't have enough to give. And now what's going to happen is whatever percentage that they did have, I'm hearing you now are going to be receiving a percentage of that. And it stresses them out because now they're going to have to relocate. They're going to have to move. This relationship is going to require that both of you move. This judgment, you know, and there's a lot of, yeah, look, movement. And it's something that has to be done. All right. The foundation was faulty. It was built on lies. It was built on distrust. It was built on confusion and complete and total I don't like cussing, so you guys know what I'm talking about. Ends in an ERY. I'm going to keep the station clean. I'll tell you what, Scorpio, you need to do your best to stay in a good headspace, all right? I think that the divine is also trying to help you ward off and telling you to keep people that want to cause drama out in the cold. It's very important that you do not let immature communication stress you out, all right? Because it's going to eventually go away at some point, and your blessings will be coming in. It will be handled accordingly by the individuals who are trying to help you now. Okay? So you keep moving forward with whatever it is that you need to be moving forward with. And I saw 444 on the clock. That's going to be for somebody. 444, Spirit's talking to you. So you may want to go research that and figure out what that means. Okay, I know it's about abundance and moving forward, though. Keep doing what you're doing. There's a creativity aspect here, something I've never noticed in this card. Taurus energy, this is where we're at right now. There's a pen and a paintbrush in this card that is a representation. It's behind the Hierophant. This is the High Priest. This is the masculine version of being the one who is knowing. Okay, and for some reason I'm picking up on a pope. So there may be some of you that are Catholic. You may follow some form of Catholicism, and you will find your answers there. Okay, maybe it's you're going to go to Mass and you'll receive the information that you need. Because this is a community card to me. You're feeling left out in the cold. Okay. And you feel like you need spirit messages to come in. Well, I feel like you may even receive that through whatever religious organization or whoever it is that you follow. You could be Mormon. You could be, Episcopalian. Anything that helps you to determine how life is supposed to go. So definitely messages coming in on that aspect. I know you feel left out in the cold, but you don't have to be. And what this says is that God's got you, okay? And you're moving towards a situation that's going to be way more healthy, way more healthy. So gec.empresscollection, gec.empresscollection.etsy.com. Check us out over there if you need a personal reading. And then in the meantime, if you'd like, feel free to check us out on VIMEO. For the extended link to this, we're going to clarify all of this and jump into what this all means. I definitely see, somebody here who is going to be paying you some money. I know that. And I feel blessings coming for you because this is the card of victory and you're headed towards change that, no one's going to be able to stop here. There's one person falling out of the tower in this card. There's not two people. There's only one. So if you have a younger individual that you're taking care of, remember I said that stability is going to be coming in for them. Okay. But it's going to be upheaval possibly for you. Okay. But what's all good about it though is that at some point you will go get your toes done and quarantine will maybe end. Because your toes are red. Maybe you're going to pick red next time. All right, Scorpio. Love you. Peace and elbow grease.